What's up, everyone? It's the Portfolio Plug. So in this video, I'm going to teach you my setup that has allowed me to have a winning percentage, that has allowed me to be very profitable, winning percentage of 80% in the market options trading. So I'm going to show you my setup. I always get asked, hey, how do I set up my screens? What do I have on my screen? So in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what I have on my screen so you can see it and do it for yourself. And then make sure for all you guys that's watching right now, make sure you also hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And then if you have any questions, if you have any thoughts, leave it below in the comments. And I'll also leave the link. I'll leave the link for those that want to get access to my Discord where I send options trading signals, day trade, swing trade, long-term alerts. I also let every member, everyone knows every time that I get in a trade, why I get into the trade, I give a breakdown of why I'm entering the trade so everyone can know and understand it for themselves. And then on top of that, I let you know the contract prices in advance. So I do a step-by-step analysis with everything that I'm doing. It's live, real time. You'll be able to see everything that I'm doing before getting into the trade. So you're not just getting into a trade blindly. And then after we get into the trade, I'm keeping you posted with everything that's happening during the trade. So for those that want to get access to my Discord server where you can get my alerts, where I have over an 80% winning percentage and you can see everything for yourself and you can follow me, I'll leave the link below for you to get access. So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your Thinkorswim platform. The Thinkorswim platform by TD Ameritrade, that is what I'm using. And I'm going to show you guys how to set it up as well. So therefore, you can have the setups that I use so you can make money in the stock market. So for those that don't have an account, make sure you open a TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform, TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform. And if your account size is going to be funded with less than $25,000, make sure you open a cash account. I repeat, if your account size is going to be funded with less than $25,000, make sure you open a cash account. And the reason why you want to open a cash account, because when you first open your account, you're going to have a standard margins account if you don't switch to a cash account. With the standard margins account, if you do more than 3 day trades, if you do more than 3 day trades in a 5 business day period, your account will be suspended for 90 days. Therefore, you won't be able to trade. And some brokers, you're looking at a permanent suspension. However, with a cash account, you don't have to worry about that because you can get into as many day trades as you want as long as the funds are settled. You can get into these trades. So cash account, only thing you have to consider or worry about is just for the cash to settle. What that means, say if you were to have $10,000, let's use $1,000. Let's use a small account. Say if you were to have $1,000, and in that $1,000, you use $300 from when the market opens at 9:30 a.m. to, let's say, 12 o'clock within 2.5, 3 hours, and use $300, you will have $700 left to use before the market closes. You cannot reuse what you've already used. You can get as many trades as you want to, as long as the cash has settled, and that takes 24 hours for that to happen. So I'm going to show you my screen now. I'm going to break it down for you to understand so you can see how I am able to stay profitable in this market. So pull up your Thinkorswim, the TD Ameritrade platform. And then what you're going to do, so this is the naked chart. So there's nothing in here, right? Just basic price action, basic price action. So I'm going to show you how you can add those indicators. You can add everything that I have in my screen. This is how you're going to be able to become very profitable. This is what's going to help you. This is what helps me. So pull up your Thinkorswim. And what I want you to do at the top where it says studies, I want you to click on edit studies. So what we're going to do first, the first thing we're going to work on, we're going to add our overlays. For those that don't know what the overlays are, those are the technical indicators that's used on the same scale as the graph. So in other words, these are what you're going to see here. So we're going to add the overlays. And then after that, we're going to add the oscillators. What that is, these are the technical indicators that's either below or above the chart. So overlays, you'll see it within the chart where you see the prices. This is what overlays would be over here. And then for the overlays, these are going to be your moving averages, the Bollinger Bands. And then for the oscillators, these are going to be the stochastics, the MACDs, the RSIs. It's either going to be below the price chart or above the price chart. So what you're going to do in your Thinkorswim platform, you're going to click on studies. When you click on studies, you're going to click on edit studies. Once you click on edit studies, you're going to come in here where it says studies, and you're going to type in SMA. That's the first one we're going to do. SMA, that's the simple moving average for those that don't know. So simple moving average, also known as SMA, this right here, we're going to double click it. So the simple moving average, what it is, it gives you the average set of the prices over a specific period of time, or a specific set of days. So the ones that I use are the 50-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day moving average. So what you're going to do is just simply, you see where it says 9 here, you're going to double click that, and we want to put the 50-day moving average. That's a simple day moving average we're using. The 50, we're going to click on OK, and now we're going to hit apply, and now we're going to hit OK. So now we have our 50-day moving average. This is the first one, the 50-day moving average that we have. So that's the first one. The second one now we're going to put is going to be the 100-day moving average. So make sure that you pick a color for your moving averages. Pick a color for your moving average that you know that you're going to remember by just looking at the screen. So what you can do, you can pick whatever color you want that's going to allow you to remember and know that when you see it. So now the next thing we're going to do, go back to where it says studies. You're going to click on edit studies again. And now we're going to add the 50-day moving average, simple day moving average. So same thing, you're going to type simple. And then when it says simple moving average, you're going to double click it. So now we're going to add the 100-day. So for the length, we're going to put it as 100. You're going to do OK. And you're going to do apply. So now you see how it's blue? This is what I'm talking about. The same color right here. So what we want it to be a different color. So what you're going to do, you're going to double click it. And at the bottom where it says color, you're going to pick a different color. So I like mine to be yellow. So I'm going to click on yellow, or you can choose a different color if you choose to do so, and click on OK. And then now you're going to click apply, click OK. And boom. So you have your 50-day moving average. You have your 100-day moving average. These are your simple moving average, by the way. So next one we're going to add is going to be the 200-day moving average. So same thing with the studies, click on studies, and then we're going to click on edit studies. And then from there, you're going to type in simple, and then you're going to click on simple moving average, and then double click it. And then it's going to come up here. And all you're going to do, where it says length, you're going to put 200. And now you're going to click on OK. Let's go back. So remember the color. So we have the yellow and the blue already. So now we're going to choose a different color. Let's go with red. You're going to click OK. You're going to click on apply. And then boom. So we have a 50-day simple moving average, a 100-day simple moving average, and our 200-day simple moving average. And remember, this is the overlays. This is what you're seeing on the chart. Below the chart, these are the oscillators. So the next things that we're going to add now are going to be our exponential moving average. So for the exponential moving average, what it is just simply the weighted average that gives you a greater importance. It gives you a greater importance of that stock in the most recent days. So it responds the best to news, to anything that happens within the recent days, versus the simple moving average. So for the exponential moving average, the EMAs, I use that in a small time frame. Right now, I'm just using the 1 minute time frame as an example. So the exponential moving average, I use it in a smaller time frame. The simple moving averages, I use it in a bigger time frame. So now we're going to add the exponential moving averages. You're going to go to studies. You're going to click on edit studies, and then you're going to type in exponential. And then you're going to see right here, it says move average exponential. We're going to double click it. So now we're going to click on that. And all we're going to do, we're going to click here, or you can down click it. And we're going to use the 8 EMA. So exponential moving average, also known as EMA. And now you want to make sure that you're choosing a different color. So it's not the same colors as these ones. I like mine to be purple. So I'm going to click on purple. And then all you're going to do is click on OK. And then you're going to click apply. And now you're going to click on OK. And then boom, you have your 8 EMA, the exponential moving average. So now the next one we're going to add is the 21 EMA. That's the next one that I use, the 21 EMA. Remember the EMAs, the 8 and the 21, I use that on the smaller time frames. The simple moving average, I use that on the bigger time frames. So we're going to go back, we're going to click on studies, and then we're going to click on edit studies. And now all we're going to do, you're going to type exponential. Exponential. Right here. And you're going to double click on, and once you do that, you're going to see it right here. You're going to double click it again, but this time we want it to be the 21. So you're going to change the length from 9 to 21. You're going to change the color as well. So therefore, you're not getting it confused. I like for mine to be gray or white. You want to make sure you pick a color that you know you're going to remember. You're going to click on OK. Boom. And then you want to click on apply. And now click on OK. And now we have it. So let's take a look. We have the 50-day simple moving average, the 100-day simple moving average, the 200-day simple moving average, the 8 EMA, the 21 EMA. So 50-day SMA, 100-day SMA, 200-day SMA, 8-day EMA, 21-day EMA. So these are overlays that we're using that you see on the screen. So now, next thing we're going to go into now we're going to go into our oscillators. So the oscillators that I use, remember oscillators, these are the things that are in the bottom, on the bottom of the chart. So what we're going to, before I forget, remember that, you need to know, if you don't know this already, the moving averages, they're lagging indicators, something to keep in mind. The moving averages are lagging indicators. So what that means is it's not exact time that it's happening. So it gives you the average. It gives you the average in the past. So that's something for you to remember. It's something to also know, because a lot of times, yes, I'm showing you my setup and all the things that I have on my screen when I trade that's able to help me become profitable. But something to understand is to know how to do how to understand basic price action. These are your support, your resistance levels, those supply and demand zones. So if you don't know that, make sure you understand it. Make sure you learn it. Those supply and demand zones. I'll also leave the link for the other video too at the bottom, so you can get access to that. So that the videos for charting like a pro, I'll leave the link below in the description so you can understand how to find your support and resistance levels, because you want to be able to understand true price action. Think of it this way. Say if you have a house and then the outside of the house is pretty, all beautiful. However, you don't have any foundation in the inside. It doesn't matter how beautiful the outside of the house is. So these indicators, as nice and as pretty and as beautiful it makes the chart look, if you don't understand basic price action, it does not matter. So you want to make sure that you understand that first. And then you want to use these with them. So now the next thing, we're going to go into adding oscillators. And then what we're going to add is going to be the RSI, which is the relative strength index. And the RSI, it measures the change, it measures the speed and the change of the price movements. So what we're going to do, where it says studies, we're going to click on studies, and we're going to click on edit studies, just like we did before. And now we're going to type in RSI, and you're going to look for the relative strength index. That's what it stands for right here. Once you click it, it's there for you, and you're going to apply. Click on apply. You don't have to do anything. And then click on OK. So once you do that, you're going to see it. So for the RSI, it comes at the bottom. This is the RSI right there at the bottom. It's the relative strength index. For the RSI, things you need to know. At 70 or above, that means it is overbought. Prepare for a change in direction in the price action. Anytime it hits 70 or above, prepare for a change in the direction in the price action. Anytime that it is oversold at 30 or below, it is oversold. Prepare for a change in direction in price action. So as you can see here, oversold below 30, change in the price action, overbought, change in the price action. So 70 above, overbought, 30 or below, oversold. That is the RSI. I use that to find out the change in momentum. So if I'm in a trade and if it's above 70, I'm looking to take profit soon because I know it's overbought. At some point, we're going to get a change in the price action, in the direction in the price action. Don't know when. It doesn't tell you exactly when it's going to happen. The market is very unpredictable. However, you know it's overbought. That means it can happen any moment. It can keep going up. But you just got to be ready for the change in the price action. At some point, it's going to come down. What goes up must come down. And whatever this keep going down, at some point is going to pop up. So make sure you understand that. So now the next thing we're going to add is the MACD line. So what we're going to do, we're going to go back to studies. We're going to click on studies and we're going to click on edit studies. And you're going to type in MACD, MACD, just like that. Double click it. And then you're going to click on apply. And then you're going to click on OK. So the MACD, that's at this bottom right here. This is the MACD. And what the MACD is, or what it stands for, it's a moving average convergence divergence. So it is a momentum indicator. It shows the relationship between the 12 EMA and in the 26 EMA. So the MACD, I use that in the bigger time frame. So like the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily, when it comes to swing trading, and then all the other stuff more so in the shorter time frame. But for the bigger time frame, I use the MACD, and then it tells you the momentum. It's a momentum indicator. It tells you the relationship between the 12 EMA and the 26 EMA. You can use it to identify trends. So, and then you have the histogram. These are your histogram. So the bigger the histogram, the stronger the momentum. So the bigger these histograms, the stronger the momentum. So that's something to know, something to understand. And then what we want to look for is the MACD line. All right, we want to look for the MACD line to cross over. The MACD line to cross over of the signal line. So what that means is when you get a crossover here, that signifies, it tells us that we're going to get a change in direction. We're going to get a move to a change in the momentum where it's going to come down. So if the MACD line, while it's above here, above the signal line, while it's above, you get a crossover, that means, as you can see here, the price action is coming down. And then opposite, if it's below this line, below the zero line, if it's below the zero line, you get a crossover to the upward, that means we're going to get change of momentum going upward. So that's what I use. You have the MACD line, the signal line. And then the last thing that I use, or the next thing that I use, you're going to go click on edit. You're going to type in volume. And then look for volume. And we're going to type in volume average, volume average. And you're going to click up, double click it. And then you're going to click apply. And you're going to click OK. And then boom, let me show you. So this is the volume average. This is what I have. So this is a very key, very important thing. So this tells you the amount of contracts being sold within that time frame, whether it's the 1 minute, 5 minute, the 1 hour. So this tells you, do we have selling pressure? If there's selling pressure, if people are selling a contract, as you can see here, that means the price is going to go down. If people are buying contracts, that means the price of that stock is going to go up. So we want to make sure that you're monitoring selling pressure, buying pressure, making sure that the price action, the volume supports the price action and which direction that is going to go. And then also, like I said before in the beginning, yes, it's nice to have all these indicators. This is all my setup. However, if you don't understand true price action, it does not matter whether you have all these pretty lines. It does not matter what all these different things. You need to understand support, resistance levels. So therefore, you can find your entries for these positions, whether it's calls, puts. You need to know that. You need to understand the basic price action, right? So if also for those that are watching, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me get a thumbs up. Make sure you're leaving a comment. If you have a question, if you just want to say hello to me, make sure you're leaving that in the bottom. And then I'm going to show you guys how you can get access to my alerts. I'm going to show you. So I keep everyone posted every time that I get into a trade. Let me just show you so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So this is my Discord server. So in my Discord server, just want a quick scroll so you can see, this is my Discord server. So in the server, this is where I give everyone updates. This is where every trade that I get into in this watch list, before I get into the trade, this is where I give a breakdown of why I'm entering the trade. I explain so everybody can understand for themselves and see it before I get into the trade. So therefore, you're not just entering a trade blindly. I do a step-by-step analysis. I let you know the contract prices in advance before I get into the trade. And then once I've given you the heads up, once I've given you the breakdown for this setup, so you can see, let's take a look right here. I'm looking at Amazon September 1st, $137 call for everyone to be ready when I send it. I'm looking at possible bounce off the 8 EMA, just like I showed you, which is this purple line right here. That was the play. And take a look. Take a look. This was the finishing product. Got in right around here, caught the bounce, and rode it all the way up. So that is Amazon that we got into. So I explained that trade before I get into it, and then I can come in here, a day trade signal or swing trade signal, and then I send out the alerts. Every trade that I get into, every alert are small account friendly. I do not get into any trade if they cost more than $130. For example, this is $108. That's the cost of those contracts. This is $114. This is $99. And that's because one option contract equals 100 shares. So you have to multiply it by 100 to get the true cost that you're paying for your contracts. So this would be $81. So then after I send out the alert, whether it's day trade or swing trade, I come into the profits channel and I keep everyone posted on what's happening with the trade. I'll let everyone know when to take profit. I keep everyone updated. I'll let you know when it's approaching my target. So there's no reason why if you're in a trade, you don't know where you should be taking profits, where you should be exiting, getting out of the signal. So that's something I make sure to do. So therefore, before getting into the trade, after getting into the trade, I walk and hold your hands throughout the whole process. I'm teaching you while you're earning. So you are earning and learning at the same time. And on top of that, for my long-term investors, I also let you know when and where I am looking to buy and add to my long-term portfolio. I let you know the prices. I let you know what your portfolio should have. So therefore you can understand where you should be looking to build your portfolio, what stocks you should have. And on top of that, for those that don't have a risk management strategy, I also have a risk management guide, which breaks down and teach you what percentage you should be using of your account to get into these trades. So I have a bunch of different things that you can use to help you. I have a video on what your portfolio should look like, what you should be looking to buy and invest in. I literally hold your hands throughout the whole process. I also have educational videos as well for those that need more help. Free courses in here. I also do free webinars. I also do, and those ones are on YouTube. These are live on YouTube in here. So just make sure you click on that subscribe button to get access to these webinars. Make sure you click on the subscribe button to get access to the webinar. And also look for this video. It is in my channel, on my YouTube channel. This is the video where I hinted and mentioned earlier. If you don't know how to chart, or if you don't know and don't understand true price action, this is the video that you need to watch, where I break down how you can find support, resistance, understanding the charts. I'm just making a bigger screen for you just so you can see. Boom. Just so you can see here, real time, just like that. And I show you how I use it to make money in the stock market. And then say if you need more help, just like I'm on here, if you need more help, what I recommend is booking a one-on-one coaching call by just clicking that link in here. And once you click that link, it's going to take you here. The one-on-one coaching call, it's small account friendly. It is $110, and that is for 60 minutes, 1 hour. This is a live Zoom call between me and you, teaching you options trading, long-term investing, all in here for you. And then for those that are watching, to get access to the server, the link, I will leave it below in my description. So what you would do, once you click on that link, it will bring you over here. This is the free server. There's two servers. There's the free server and there's the premium server. So it'll bring you over here into the free server. And in the free server, what I have, the two differences between the servers. I have free courses teaching you options trading, just like I was telling you earlier. And then I also do the free webinars on here. These ones were live on Zoom. The next ones will be on my YouTube channel as I'm on here. So make sure you guys are hitting subscribe to get access to that. And then every morning before the stock market open, I send out a free watch list every morning with the stocks that I plan on trading for the day, with the prices for calls or for puts, the entries that I'm looking for. It's all in here. This is a part of the free server. So in this server, I'm just simply teaching you how to go out and get it yourself. And then if you need more help, that's when you would book a one-on-one coaching call. I know I always get asked, do I do mentorships? So if you're looking for mentorships, book a one-on-one coaching call and I will be able to help you through that. And then to get access, I don't send any day trade or swing trade alerts in here. You would have to upgrade to the premium server, which is this server that I was showing you. So to get access to that server, you got to come on here and click on upgrade. And you want to click on that link. Once you click on the link, it's going to take you here. You can do a 7-day free trial and you can see it all for yourself. The monthly subscription is $39.95. It is small account friendly. There are servers that are charging $100, $200, $300 for their monthly subscription. I make sure to keep it small account friendly, and the yearly subscription is $349.99. The yearly subscription has a 27% discount built into it with $130 off, because the normal price of the yearly subscription is $479.40. However, you'd be saving $130. And my winning percentage, by the way, is over 80%. Winning percentage is over 80%. So once you subscribe, you will get 2 emails. Your first email will be your receipt. The second email will be the link to the server. And also you can do a 7-day free trial. You can see it for yourself as well. And then also what I would recommend, you can go through the testimonials. This is as recent of the last trading day. Shout out to all our members. If you're on here as well, congrats to you and shout out to you. If you're watching any of our members, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for being valued members of our server. This goes back since 2021. So since 2021, thousands and thousands of people have made money following my alerts. And you can see for yourself and keep scrolling. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So you can see. Shout out to BCut247. Thanks, bro. You're killing it for us. Time to increase my contract because my account is up 70% since joining. Shout out to that member. Big time. 70%. That's awesome. And you keep scrolling. Let's keep going. Boom. Let's check the timestamp for you just so you can see. So this was November 29th. As you can see, November 29th, 2021. We're in 2023, by the way. Shout out to Rob Penn 23. Shout out to Rob Penn 23. Just so you can see, let's keep scrolling. Shout out to Parker, my first ever call because of the server. Thanks. This was November 22nd of 2021. Boom, this 111%. So we get busy. I get busy. We win a lot. Simple as that. Simple as that. And every trade that I get into, I give you a breakdown. I explain to you why I am getting into the trade. I hold your hands throughout the whole process from beginning to the end. Every signal, every trade alert that I send out, they're all a small account friendly. They all cost less than $130. And after I get into the trade, I keep you posted on what's happening with the trade. I let you know when you should be closing, when you should be taking profits. And then the way that I get these profits, the way that I get these gains is by simply having a great setup. So for those that wanted my setup, that were asking for my setup, that's what I was just showing you, giving a breakdown. Use that setup to your advantage and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. All right, make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. And then with that being said, you have a great one. I thank you for watching. I thank you for your time. And I will see you guys in the Discord. Thank you.